Okay, class 7, in this chapter you are going to learn percentage and its application. Okay, now what is meant by this word percentage? This percentage means out of 100. Okay, out of 100. So if we say 10%, then it means out of 10 out of 100. Okay, 10 out of 100. So you divide it into 100 parts and you take 10, then we say that that is 10%. Okay, 10 out of 100. Now again, let's take another example. You take 20%, which means nothing but 20 out of 100. 20 out of 100. So you divide something into 100 parts and you take 20, then we say that that is 20%, which means 20 out of 100. Okay, so this 10%, this one we can write it as 10 by 100. Okay, and similarly this 20% we will write it as 20 by 100. So that is 20 out of 100, 10 out of 100. Find %12 of 120. 12% of 120. Okay, so this is like this. So 12%, so you have to write 12 out of 100 into, now this is 120. Now what you can do here is you can get this 0, 0, 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12. If you multiply 6 and 12, you have 6 2s are 12, 1 and n, 6 1s are 6, 7, 72 by 5. Now let's divide this 72 by 5. So 72 by 5. So 5 1s are 5. Okay, 2. You take down 2 now. 5 4s are 20. Now you do minus, you get 2 here. And then you write here 0.0. So you have here 5 4s are 20. So this is 14.4. Okay, so this is the answer. Now let's see the next one. Next is 60% of 1. So now again 60% is nothing but 60 by 100. Okay, 60% is 60 out of 100, and you have here off, and then this one is 1. And now again you can get 0 and 0 here, and now you have 6 1s are 6, and down here you have 10. So if you divide 6 by 10, you get 0.6. Okay, so this is again the answer. Now let's see more questions. Let's see Roman number. So again we're going to write 85 by 100 into 5320. So what you can do now is you can cut this 0 and 0, and now here you look at this two number. So this 85 and 10. Now these two numbers are both divisible by 5. You can this 85 is divisible by 5, 10 also is divisible by 5. So let's divide both this number by 5. So 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 3 remainder, so this becomes 35. So 5 7s are 35. Now you have again this 532 and 2, okay, which is both divisible by 2. So you're going to again divide this one by 2 and this one also by 2. So that is nothing but cutting. So 2 1s are 2, and again here 2 2s are 4, 1 remainder, so this becomes 13. 2 6 are 12, again 1 remainder, 2 6 are 12. So you have here 17 into 266. Now let's multiply this two. So this is 4522. So this is the answer. Now there are more questions. Okay, so like this you have to do. If there is any questions which you cannot do or which you have doubt, then you can ask me. Okay, now let's go to the next question, that is question number 2. Let me write the question here. Question number 2. What percent is the first one, 110 of 440. You will simply divide this 110 by 440 and into 100. Okay, now we can cut this 0 and 0. Okay, and now here, look here. Now this is 11, this is 44. So these two numbers are both divisible by 11. So let's divide both this number by 11. So 11 4s are 44, 11 1s are 11. Now again, 4 and 100, these two numbers are both divisible by 4. Okay, so you cut here, 4 1s are 4, and then here 4 2s are 8. So this is 10. So 10 minus 8 is 2. You have 2 remainder, so this becomes 20. Okay, so now 4 5s are 20. So now we have only 1 and 25. Okay, 1 into 25 is 25, and denominator you have 1. So if denominator only 1 is there, then you don't need to write it. Okay, so you have here 25%. So this is your answer. Now this is a very simple one. So to let you understand, let's take an example. For example, in your class test, in maths class test, out of 20 total marks, okay, out of 20 maximum mark, if you get 8 marks, okay, let's say the total mark of your class test is 20, and out of 20 you have got 8 marks. Okay, now, so what you normally see in your answer script is, you will see like this, 8 by 20, which means you're getting 8 marks out of 20. Okay, now if you want to find percentage, if you want to find the percentage of how much you get here, then what you will do is you will simply multiply with 100. Okay, and so this will be percent now. So now what you will do is 0 0 cut, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, so you get here 40%. Okay, so this is how you find percentage. This is how you calculate the percentage of what you get in your class test. So just like that, say 110 out of 440. So you say 110 by 440 into 100. Okay, so after cutting you get here 25%. Now let's see the next one, Roman number 2, 5.5 of 165. So again you will do the same thing here. Okay, 5.5, and you have to write here 165 and multiplied by 100. Now again look at this two number. So look at this two number. This number 5.5 is divisible by 5, and 165 also is divisible by 5. So that means you are going to cut with 5. Okay, so if you divide this by 5, you will get 5 3s are 15, 1 remainder, so this becomes 15. Again 5 3s are 15, and then you have here 5 1s are 5 point, again 5 1s are 5. Now just neglect this point. Okay, just forget about this point for the time being. Now just think that this is 11, and then you have here 3. Okay, 33. So now you can divide both this number by 11. Okay, which means you can cut by 11. So 11 3s are 33, 11 ones are 11, but this is point number, so you just write here point. So what you get now is 0.1. 0.1 is nothing but 0.1 into 100. Now if you by 3, you have denominator 3. Okay, so now you multiply this one. So you will get 10, right? So if you multiply this 0.1 and 10, you will get 100, then you will get 10. Okay, down here denominator we have 3. Now you're going to do division. Now you will divide. Okay, you will divide 10 by 3. What is our quotient? Our quotient is 3. Okay, so our quotient is 3 and the remainder is 1. So remainder 1 you will write up here. Okay, and then the divisor is again 3. So this is the answer. Okay, so the required percentage is 1/3%. Now we'll see one more. Let's see Roman number 4. Okay, so again you will write here 40.25 by 805 into 100. Now again you can divide both this number by 5. See, look, this number is divisible by 5, this number also divisible by 5. So now 5 ones are 5. Okay, so you have 3 remainder, so it becomes 30. 5 6 are 30, and then 5 ones are 5. Okay, so again 5 ones are 5, so 8 minus 5 is 3, so 5 6 are 30, and then you have here 1. Okay, now again here 5 8s are 40. Now you're going to take 2. So since 2 is after this decimal point, you have to write here point. But again only 2 is too small, right? You are dividing by 5. Okay, so you have to take again this 5, so it becomes 25. So since you have taken 2 digits at a time, you have to write here 0, then 5 5s are 25. Okay, so now what you can do is, okay, we'll just multiply and divide. So you multiply here 8.05 into 100, and denominator you have 161. Now if you multiply this, you get 805 by 161. Okay, so let's divide 805 by 161. So you get here 5. Okay, so the answer is 5%. Okay, now let's see the next question. Question number 3. Okay, Roman number 1. Now look at this question. Find the number if 15% of the number is 75. Okay, we are going to find a number which we don't know. Okay, and the given condition is 15% of the number is 75. Look at this part. 15% of the number is 75. Now we don't know what the number is, so we're going to say x. Okay, so let the number be x. Let the number be x. So therefore, now look here, 15% of x should be 75, right? So you have here 15% of x, this will be 75. Now this 15% is 15 by 100, and so now you have here x, this is equal to 75. So I'm going to give you a shortcut here. Okay, so whenever you come across like this, one shortcut you can use is 75. Just take this number which is in the denominator up here, so just multiply here 100, and then the one which is up here, you just take it down here. Okay, so this is your shortcut. Now after this, so 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5, 2 remainder, so 25, 5 5s are 25, again you can still cut by 3. See, both are divisible by 3. Okay, 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15. So 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15. So you have here 5 into 100. So 5 into 100 is 500. So the required number, therefore the required number is 500. Okay, so that is our answer. Now let's see the next one, Roman number 2. Roman number 2 is find the number whose 15% is 3. Okay, so again we will say let the number be x, okay. So the thing which we don't know, we're taking it as x. Okay, so now therefore, so 15% of x will be 3. So now 15% of x is equal to 3. Now you write here 15% is 15 by 100 into x. Again we're going to use the same shortcut that I have taught you in the previous question. So now this 100 I'm going to take up here, and then this 15 I'm going to just take it down here. Okay, so this is your shortcut. So now x is equal to, see, you can divide by 3. Okay, these two numbers, both this 3 and 15, you can divide by 3. So let's do it. 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15. Again look at this 100 and 5. These two numbers are both divisible by 5, so we're going to divide both by 5. Okay, both by 5, not only one, both. Okay, so 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, and then you have here 0. So now you have 1 and 20 in the numerator. Okay, so 1 into 20 is 20, and in the denominator you have only 1, so no need to write that 1. Okay, so therefore the number is 20. This is our answer. Okay, therefore the required number is 20. Now let's go to next question, question number 4. Convert the following fractions into percentages. Convert the following. Okay, the first one is 28 by 60. So as I have mentioned earlier, whenever you want to convert a number into percentage, it may be a decimal number, that is a number with point, or a fraction, or any number, then what you will do is you will just multiply the number with 100. Okay, so here this is a fraction. Now we want to convert this into percentage. So what you need to do is you will just multiply it with 100. Okay, so when you multiply with 100, then we get percentage. Now let's cut 0 and 0 here. 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So now you have 14 into 10 by 3. Okay, 14 into 10 is 140, and by 3. Now what we need to do is divide. So this is our quotient. So quotient you have to write here, and the remainder is 2. 2 will be up here, and then the divisor is 3. So this is our required percentage. Okay, we'll see Roman number 3. Let's see Roman number 3. 78 by 200. 78 by 200. So again we will multiply with 100. So now you just cut the zeros here, 20 20, and then now you have only 2 here, okay, and here you have 78. So now you can see here both this numerator and denominator are divisible by 2. So we're going to divide both this numerator and denominator by 2, okay, one by one. So first let's divide this one. So 2 ones are 2, again this one also 2 threes are 6, 1 remainder 18, so 2 nines are 18. So now we have 39%. Okay, one last question. Let's see Roman number 4. 2 by 7. Okay, so this is a mixed fraction, so we need to first change it into improper fraction. So here to change it into improper fraction you have to multiply 7 and 2, okay. So 7 2s are 14, and then you have to add with 2 here. So 7 2s are 14, 14 plus 2 is 16. So this is 16 by 7. Now since we are going to convert it into fraction, into percentage, you have to multiply it with 100. Now let's multiply this one and this one. So you get 1600 here, 1600, and down here we have 7. Now let's divide 1600 by, so the remainder is 4. Now again we're going to express this in mixed fraction again, okay. So our quotient is 228, and then the remainder is 4, and the divisor is 7. So this is 228, 4 by 7%. Okay, now let's see question number 10. Okay, in a class test 90% of the students passed while the rest failed. If the number of failed students was 3, how many students were there in the class? Which means we are asked to find out the total number of students in the class, okay. So since we don't know the number of students in the class, we're going to say x, okay. So let the number of students in the class be x. Okay, so we are supposing that the total number of students in the class is x. So now according to question, 90% of the students passed. Okay, so let's say number of students who passed is equal to 90% of x, which is nothing but 90 by 100 x. Okay, so now you can cut 0 and 0 here, so you get here 9 by 10x. So this is the number of students who passed in the examination. Now again the question has given us the number of students who failed in the exam, okay. So number of students who failed is equal to, it is the number of students who failed is 3 here, okay. Number of students who failed was 3, so here it is 3. Now this is the 9 by 10x is the number of students who passed in the exam, and 3 is the number of students who failed in the exam. Now if you add these two the number of students who failed and the number of students who passed, then you will get the total number of students. So now you write here the number of students who passed in the examination is 9 by 10x, okay, 9x by 10, and the number of students who failed in the exam is 3. So if you take these two together, then you will get the total number of students. Okay, so the total number of students is x. Now let's take LCM. So you have here 1, right? So the LCM of 10 and 1 is 10. Now this LCM divided by this denominator here, 10, you will get 1. So 10 divided by 10 is 1. So 1 into 9x is 9x. Again, this LCM 10 divided by 1, you will get 10. So 10 into 3 is 30. Now you have here x. Now after this, you can't add these two because these are not like terms. Here there is x, here there is no x. So now what you can do is you're going to do cross multiplication. Okay, so down here you just suppose that there is 1. So if you cross multiply this 10 and x, see like this, 10 and x, then you will get 10 into x is 10x. And then on the other side, if you multiply this whole thing with 1, you will get the same number. So that is 9x plus 10 plus 30. So this one and this one. Okay, so now you transpose 9x to the left side, so this plus will become minus. So you get here 10x minus 9x, and then you have here on the right side 30. Now 10x minus 9x is 1x, so 1x is equal to 30. So what is this x? This x is the total number of students in the class. Okay, so we have written here, let the number of students in the class. Okay, so that means there are 30 students in the class. Okay, so therefore there were 30 students in the class. Now let's see question number 11. An alloy of brass contains 15% of zinc and 85% of copper. How much zinc is there in 2 kg of alloy? Okay, here quantity of brass alloy is quantity of the brass alloy is 2 kg, or 2 kilogram, this one. And now we're going to find out how much zinc is contained in this 2 kilogram of the alloy. Okay, so here according to question we have 15% of zinc, 15%. So an alloy of brass contains 15% of zinc. Okay, so therefore you just say therefore quantity of zinc contained in the alloy is equal to 15%. Okay, 15% of 2 kg. So this is 15 by 100 into 2. Okay, so now 15 twos are 30, and down here you have 100. Now again what you can do is you can cut like this. So 3 by 10, this is kg. Okay, now if you want to convert this into gram, then you have to multiply with 1000. So you just multiply with 1000 here, 1000. So this will become gram. So now you got 0 and 0 here, so you have 3 into 100, so that is 300 gram. Okay, so this is the answer. So So that means the quantity of zinc contained in the brass alloy is 300 gram. Now let's see question number 14. Okay, question number 14. So in an examination, pass marks are 40%. Amit scores 65 marks. He misses the pass marks by 15 marks. Calculate the maximum marks in the examination. Okay, so let's say the maximum marks is X. Let X be the maximum marks. Now, according to question, pass mark is 40%. Okay, so pass mark is going to be, therefore pass marks is equal to 40% of X, which is nothing but 40 by 100 X. Okay, so this is the pass mark. Now Amit scores 65 marks. Okay, so let's say marks scored by Amit. Marks scored by Amit. This is equal to 65. Now the question says Amit misses the pass mark by 15 marks. Okay, so this 65 is less than pass mark. So in order to score pass mark, Amit has to score 15 more marks. Okay, 15 more marks. So that is what the question says here. He misses the pass marks by 15 marks. So if Amit has scored again 15 more marks, then he would have scored the pass mark. Okay, so now we can say pass marks is equal to so 65 plus 15. Now don't get confused with this. Okay, so let me explain again. Amit scored 65 marks, okay, which is less than pass mark, which is less than the pass mark. So according to question, if he had scored 15 marks, then 15 more marks, then he would have got the pass mark. So that is what it means by saying by this one. So he misses the pass marks by 15 marks. So had he scored 15 more marks, then he would have got the pass mark. Okay, so that is why we say here pass marks is equal to 65 plus 15. So now this is 80. So 80 is the pass mark. Okay, now here look at this. This 40 by 100x is also the pass mark, right? See, this is given in terms of percentage, 40% of x. So 40% of x is nothing but 40 by 100x. Now according to what we have here, again pass mark is 80. So these two must be one and the same, right? These two must be equal. So this is also pass mark, this is also pass marks. So that is why we will say here, therefore 40 by 100 x, this is equal to 80. So now we're going to use like this the same shortcut method that we have done earlier. So 100 you just write up here, and then 40 you write it down here. Okay, so now you can cut 40 and 80. 40 ones are 40, 42 is 80. Now you get here 2 into 100. Okay, so this is 200. Therefore the maximum marks, the maximum marks in the examination was 200. Okay,